Welcome to Raleigh, North Carolina, Carter Finley Stadium and home to the NC State Wolfpack. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Boston College Eagles, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Boston College lined up, ready to kick off and get things going. Fielded in the end zone, it's Crispin. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So NC State's offense will get the first swing of the game. And guys, any discussion about this offense has to start and end with the guy behind center.
Yeah, I mean, the quarterback, he gets the ball on every play. He's got to be the leader. He's got to be able to throw the football. So many times you see Jesse where they can run it as well, but he's the captain usually on most teams. It starts and ends with him.
Yeah, and David, the thing you love about this guy, too, is he's such a good distributor and facilitator with the football. He knows this offense like the back of his hand, and he's able to take advantage of all the different ways.
Oh, he's got some space. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Use the play fake, now to throw. Wide open downfield. At the 20, he's got space. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So Boston College's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, they can get TFLs, get sacks, it's going to be on this offensive line to buy a little bit of time, but also the ball to come out quick, win in the secondary right now.
Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Gets rid of it. It's complete to the right. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Boston College will send out the punt team. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Snagged in the middle. It's Moncrief. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. First down here for the offense. Give to the back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, NC State. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the first down.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
He leaves it with his back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Makes the grab, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
At the 40, there he goes. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. On first down, here comes this offense. Reads it, fires complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Forced out of the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. There he goes. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. NC State on the move, set up with another first down. Gets it out fast. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed, and if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies, because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Gets it to the back. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Can't get him to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on fourth down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. Flag. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's complete. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, North Carolina State. They've extended the lead and taken control here in week 9.
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the first quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but, I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field or else this one's going to get ugly fast.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Catch in the middle, it's Riggs. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. And the Golden Eagles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Now the play fake. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Makes the grab inside the 30. He'll work his way down to the 28. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Defense holds their ground. Pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Makes the catch. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
Firing to the right, complete. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding. I get the ball to my slot guy. He can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusive.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Boston College. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. RPO complete to open the drive. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Makes the grab on the left. They run him out of bounds. He gets it to the 47.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Let's talk for a second about NC State. At this point in the season, you're probably in if the playoff starts today, but it doesn't. A long way to go, and the margins will be extra thin from here on out.
No, because if the season ended today, you're basically right on the cusp outside of the top 5, so you need to keep winning. You need to keep the intensity up, playing with a sense of urgency. For the second half of the season, David, I think that's a massive key for this team.
Man, it's so hard with young kids, 17, 18, 19, 20 years old, to get them to continue to focus on the game in and game out. Not the rankings, not down the road. That'll be the challenge down the stretch.
Well, the offense on third down there, they're just trying to spit the ball out quickly and see if they can get a block and get north, but the defense, really nice job getting after the catch, getting a tackle, and now setting up fourth down.
Makes the catch, first down and maybe a lot more. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. Looking to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. Touchdown, Wolfpack! And they take it in for 6 more points. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score.
Breaks into the open. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Wants to throw on first down. Slings it downfield. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to go up top. Throwing right. Pulls it in. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
Well, they're working the slot receiver on a drag route here. He's just kind of fighting his way through the traffic. He's able to come out the other side and present a nice target for the quarterback.
So now it's second and long. Looking to throw again. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Got some room to run. He's at the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Wolfpack. The defense takes matters into its own hands. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've done yourself a significant hole.
The Golden Eagles with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Oh, he wants it all. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
use its first timeout of the half. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man on the right. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. NC State quick to the line. Looking downfield on first down. A strike downfield. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. Using his feet to buy time. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. It's a draw. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. NC State needs to take advantage of this red zone trip. It's complete on the right side. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 11. To the air on first down. It's caught. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. Going for 6. Touchdown, NC State! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Raleigh has given us a fun first half. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas in Carter Finley Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. NC State will kick off to start things here in the second half. And he's coming out of the end zone. And the return man reaches the end. And down he goes. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
Turning it on! Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Right on the money. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Makes the grab on the shuffle. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. The kick is on its way. They make the stop on the return, but there is laundry on the field. Let's get the call. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll move the wide receiver. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Buys a little time. And some room to work. Across the 50-yard line on a huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. The screen, and watch out. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't know defensively if you want to keep giving this guy that much cushion, because when he gets the ball in space, he's able to shake all these defenders and turns a 5-yard completion into a 1st down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them, and guess what?
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short. Wants to throw on first down. He's going to fire deep. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Making side adjustments here. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Takes a hit as he fires. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Got his man.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
Looking for blockers. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And wings it incomplete.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Complete to the right. Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Punch it out of the air. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Golden Eagles come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front. Boston College will send out the punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And the returner goes down. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They'll go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We've reached the end of the quarter, and NC State has the edge. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. open the final stanza. Off play action. Finds his tight end. There he goes. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. Thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way.
He's got it inside the 15. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wolfpack! With that last score, things comfortable here in the 4th as they are headed to a 7-1 record.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Yeah, and this defense just putting the cherry on top of the sundae. They've been all over the place. They've done a great job. Their offense has built a huge lead. We're just counting down the minutes on the clock now.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. He's got his man. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. It'll be 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's gone. Pocket breaking down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll be brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what that one's about.
Personal foul. Roughing the kick. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This offense has a 1st and 10. They are flat bailed out by the defensive penalty. Looking to throw on first down. Rush is on him. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
You've got to love what you're seeing if you're the head coach of this team, because your defense is simply not resting on their laurels, and they're playing until there's zeros on the clock. They've got a massive lead. We're late in the 4th quarter, and they're still getting sacks.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Boston College will send out the punt team. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. Breaks into the open. He's at the... And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Dropping back, it's Shaw. Under fire. He'll pull it down.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Hits him inside the 20, still going. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down. Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Still looking, on the move. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. Well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
And the defense gets the big 3rd down stop, creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on 4th down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle, continue to fly around. Like, these are positive signs from a group that you know needs to continue to grow, needs to continue to build, needs to continue to get better.
A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Turning it on. Big time run on that one as he goes out of bounds right at the 10.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking for man, it's Shaw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. He splits the uprights. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball. I
agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you have the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Quickly complete. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. Even with this lead, they're going to toss it again. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.